While complex economic modelling has often failed to predict the impact of the global financial crisis, at the manufacturing coalface, making an assessment of how things are going can be as simple as opening an order book. And for heavy industries such as steel making, order books have made for pretty bleak reading of late, as demand seemingly vaporised overnight.
The order stopped all of a sudden. It was a very quick and sharp downturn where mines moved from ordering new material to actually running down their inventory, but it was extremely sudden. It came on us from literally 1 month to the next. There was a significant drop-off, greater than 50%.
As the global demand for base metals stalled last year, heavy mining equipment lay idle. Steel parts manufacturer Keech Castings, based in Bendigo, saw orders for grader parts shrivel. The foundry shifted into survival mode, and that meant 25% of the workforce was laid off.
Those decisions weren't easy. We had to look at the medium to long-term future of the viability of the company. So we did have to do a restructure in mind that what we need to do for the future is to have the company much more efficient. It was a process. We looked at a branch structure and we downsized there where we could. We made it more relevant to the markets we're serving. We had about 100 odd people in the factory, and we've brought that down to 77. And we believe that that number will carry us forward.
CEO Herbert Hermans has been brought in to increase efficiency and grow the 75-year-old business, which is controlled by directors and third-generation steelmaker cousins Garth and David Keech.
We're introducing automation within the factory to move the moulds around the factory. We'll be introducing further technology to handle the castings and transport them to various locations within. Introducing new grinding technology so that the factory produces faster and more efficiently, and the impact on the employees is much less for that repetitive work. Our products are everywhere. I mean, if you look at a locomotive and look at the wheels and the gearboxes on locomotives, they're likely to be made by a foundry. We've made some of those. In drivetrains, our equipment is there. In agricultural, in ploughs, you see our product at the end of ploughs.
70% of Keech Castings customers are working mines in Australia and around the world. The foundry's core product is the steel teeth which attach to the front of grader buckets, which can cost about $50,000 a set to replace.
Our products are used in production. You know, they directly dig up product out of the ground and put it on trains to ship around the world. And when these products are wearing out, it means that product is starting to move again. And so if they're asking us for product, it means that that machines are coming back online, and that makes us optimistic that we're starting to see a pickup in the business.
The foundry uses recycled car parts and steel offcuts to make its products. Firing the furnace off-peak during the night cuts the company's power bill in half. But energy remains a huge cost for the company, and it's set to rise.
I think, like most people, we're not quite sure what the impact of the carbon emission trading system will be on a company such as Keech. What we do know is that our energy costs will increase once this is introduced, and we're working now to make sure that our company is well positioned to absorb those costs. Because passing it on is not an option. We're talking in the vicinity of about 40 to 50% growth.
Mr. Hermans hopes the business is already through the worst and is positioning Keech for the recovery.
We're getting some very good contracts even as we speak now. We believe that the business cycle is probably at its bottom now. At least that's how we're planning the business. We believe that we're going to see a pickup happening over the next few quarters, and certainly 2010 will be much stronger.
More optimism there, and that was Kate Tozer reporting. That's it for the program. Thanks for your company.